Welcome back to Mahabharata, Echoes of Eternity. In today's episode, we delve into one of the pivotal moments in the epic, the oaths taken by the Pandavas and their allies, oaths that will forever shape the course of the Great War. After the shameful events in the court of Hastinapur, where Draupadi was dishonored, the Pandavas find themselves at a crossroads. They have been humiliated, exiled, and forced to endure unspeakable hardships. But amid this sorrow and outrage, the Pandavas make solemn vows, oaths of vengeance, justice, and commitment to their cause. These oaths are not merely words. They are promises, steeped in the weight of honor, revenge, and righteousness. The warriors who make these vows are not only bound by duty to each other, but to the ideals of Dharma, righteousness, justice, and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. The first to swear an oath is Bhima, the mightiest of the Pandava brothers. Bhima, known for his unmatched strength, had already suffered much at the hands of the Kauravas. But it was Draupadi's disrobing, the ultimate insult, that lit the fire of vengeance in his heart. As the Pandavas traveled through the wilderness in their exile, Bhima's fury burns ever brighter. He swears an oath that he will not rest until he has killed all the Kauravas, especially Duryodhana, the one who masterminded the plot against them. Bhima vows that he will drink the blood of Dushasana, the Kaurava prince who had humiliated Draupadi. His anger is so intense that it is said that the earth itself trembled at the strength of his words. Bhima's oath is not just about vengeance, it is about restoring Draupadi's honor and making the Kauravas pay for their sins. Next is Arjuna, the greatest archer of his time. Arjuna, who had been away on a spiritual journey, returns to find his family in ruin. His heart is filled with sorrow for his brothers, his wife, and the injustice that has been done to them. But what stirs Arjuna the most is his deep love and respect for Draupadi. In the privacy of the forest, Arjuna too makes an oath, one that is as binding as Bhima's. Arjuna vows that he will take up his bow and fight the Kauravas with all his might. But beyond that, he swears that he will bring down the one who wronged Draupadi, Duryodhana. His oath goes further. Arjuna promises that he will make every Kaurava who participated in this treachery suffer for their actions. Arjuna's vow is a commitment not only to his brothers and Draupadi but to the very idea of righteousness. His arrow will find its mark, and the evil that has taken root in Hastinapur will be eradicated.
Though Bhima and Arjuna's oaths are filled with anger and the promise of bloodshed, Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas, takes a different approach. He is a man bound by Dharma, by the laws of justice, truth, and righteousness. Yudhishthira's heart aches for what has happened, but he does not allow his rage to consume him. Yudhishthira's oath is one of patience and faith. He vows to reclaim his kingdom, not through brute force, but through the restoration of his dharma. He believes that justice will prevail in the end, but it must come in the proper time and manner. Yudhishthira's oath is one of moral clarity. He vows to seek justice, but never to compromise on his principles. His oath stands as a reminder that true victory comes not from revenge or violence alone, but from unwavering commitment to Dharma, no matter how long it takes or how hard the road may be. While the Pandavas are swearing their oaths of vengeance and justice, they are not alone. The battle ahead will not be fought by the Pandavas alone. It will be a war that will pit families, friends, and mentors against each other. And so, the Pandavas seek the support of their allies, men of honor who believe in their cause. Among these allies is Vrikodar, Bhima's friend and fellow warrior, who swears to fight beside them. There is also Krupacharya, the teacher of the Kauravas and Pandavas, who must choose between his loyalty to his students and his sense of duty to Dharma. Ashwathama, the son of Drona, pledges his allegiance to the Kauravas, but secretly grapples with his conscience. Many others, including Kritvarma and Ghatotkacha, swear their loyalty to the Pandavas, adding their strength to the cause. Each of these vows becomes a thread in the complex tapestry of the war, intertwining lives and destinies, binding warriors to their fate and their purpose. These oaths, sworn by the Pandavas and their allies, become the foundation upon which the Kurukshetra War will stand. The conflict will not just be a war of armies, it will be a war of ideals. The Kauravas, led by Duryodhana, are determined to hold on to their ill-gotten power, while the Pandavas, bound by their oaths, fight not just for land or titles, but for the restoration of justice, dharma, and honor. Every oath taken in the forests, every promise made in the heat of anger and sorrow, becomes a testament to the passion, loyalty, and unwavering spirit of the Pandavas. The war may be inevitable, but the true battle lies in the hearts and minds of those who take up arms, each driven by their own vows, their own codes of honor, and their own vision of justice. As the Pandavas prepare to face their destiny on the battlefield, their oaths will not be forgotten. These vows will guide their actions, fuel their determination, and ensure that the Mahabharata is not just a story of bloodshed, but a profound tale of honor, vengeance, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mahabharata, Echoes of Eternity. In the next episode, we will explore the early battles of the war, where the fates of kings, warriors, and families will be sealed on the field of Kurukshetra.